into the divisional rounds of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. Fighting his way through contact. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass. but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, now he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Oh, some strong running. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down. Throwing Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And a blocked field goal. So not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Play action, here's Hurts.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
on the sneak. It's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The New York set to take the field. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Jones throw complete here to Waller.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
There he goes, right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here this first half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, He slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, hauled in by Campbell.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Giants. Harris Campbell, 55 yards.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown! Boston Scott, 52 yards.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jones on 1st and 10. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Broken tackle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Jones going to change it up here. Now Jones on 1st down. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here now 2nd and 4.
Gold River! Gold River! 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones toward the sideline, intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. Here is third and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now Scott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 54 yards. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Out to his left. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Jones now throwing on first down. Completes. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
On the ground with a tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They hand off to their big tight end. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as he just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Quick right.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. 43 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Boston Scott. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Boston Scott, he might take this all the way. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to settle them up.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants going to take over again on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Day. Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out